Hello and good morning, this is Phil Thatch, and Heather and I are here on the side of Highway 27 in Rhea County, Tennessee. We're at the wetlands here. Normally when I come up here I shoot from the side over there, but from over here you can see more of the wetlands. And my friend Dan Williams, Rick McCulley have been seeing a black-crowned night heron up here. So we have come to see it, and sure enough, we've already found it. I've got the 800mm lens on and it's small in the frame with the 800. There's also a whole family of wood ducks all the way across, which is quite a ways. But hopefully the night heron and maybe some green herons, which I haven't seen any green herons yet, but hopefully the night heron will come over here a little closer and we'll get a better shot. Here's a picture of the family of wood ducks well over 150 feet away according to the distance meter on the camera. These are males and females, but no breeding plumage males. So I'm shooting with the 800 f11 this morning, and I've let Heather borrow my 1.4 teleconverter, so she has 700mm f10, I believe is how the math works out. And we're both on R7s, so you can multiply that times 1.6. Here's my first photograph of the black-crowned night heron, so far away, but still looking pretty nice there on that stump. And Heather managed to get a couple of shots of the bird as it was doing some, I don't know what it was doing. It was just kind of dancing around, swinging its feathers around. I don't think they were wet, but maybe they were. But as you can see in these two shots, it was wiggling all around and swinging its feathers around, and Heather captured it while it was doing that. Her shutter speed was kind of slow, so there's a little motion blur, but it still looks pretty cool. We've moved down a little bit further now, and also there's a great egret here now. So we're seeing the black-crowned night heron, a great egret, and multiple green heron. They're all a pretty long way away. We're hoping at some point they move a little closer to us. Here is my second shot of the black-crowned night heron. This is from a different location and on a different perch. I didn't crop mine quite as much as Heather did from this location. As you can see now, hers is a little bit closer up, but she had 100 less millimeters to work with, and she got two different neck positions, as you can see here. Just a beautiful bird, the black-crowned night heron, kind of rare to see in Tennessee. The black-crowned night heron has flown way further away, although it never was close. And then one of the green heron flew pretty close and landed on a perch, and I think Heather and I both got a good shot of it. Here's a few photos of the green heron, and we really enjoy photographing green heron in the summer around in Tennessee. It's just a joy to find them. And they're always, when you do find them, they're always in kind of a wetlands or a marsh sort of area like this Rhea County Wetlands. Sometimes we see them a little closer to home at Volkswagen Wetlands, but this year we've been having better luck at Rhea County Wetlands. Here's another photograph that I made of one of the wood ducks, kind of small in the frame. I thought it was really beautiful. And next up, we'll look at a couple of Heather's photographs of the green heron. Now, this is the first time that Heather had ever used my 1.4 teleconverter with her 100 to 500, and she really enjoyed the combination. It's necessary here at Rhea County Wetlands to have a little bit more than 500mm on your crop sensor camera. Heather and I moved back down to the place where we started because there was a green heron right here. And as soon as we got here, the green heron moved back up where we were. I went up there and got a few shots of the green heron just on foot. Heather stayed here and made some red-winged blackbird photos. We'll start with my shots, and here is one of a red-winged blackbird there on a little stump sticking out of the marshy wetlands. And here is the green heron that I walked up and did handheld shots of. Just a beautiful example, and it was looking like it was trying to find something to eat, as they often are. That's pretty much all they do is eat, eat, eat. Here's one more shot. I really love the way this one turned out of this red-winged blackbird. The background was really bokeh-fied just beautifully, and I did get one more shot of the green heron as it was hunting for something to eat. And now we'll take a look at Heather's photos that she made while I had wandered off, and she made this beautiful, I think possibly juvenile red-winged blackbird. And she also got this. This is a northern flicker that she saw and photographed. Just did a great job. I heard it, but I never did see it. And she got another red-winged blackbird there on a little stump in the marsh. And I think she got one more. This one may be the juvenile red-winged blackbird. And I got my video camera out, used the same gear. I used the R7 and the 800, and I had this in 4K crop mode, which gives you an extra 1.81 crop, I believe, on top of the 1.6. And I did this at 60 frames per second, and I'm playing it back at 24, so it's 40% speed. Time for a breakfast break at the Taco Bell in Dayton, Tennessee. And we're back and making photographs of green heron. We still don't see the night heron since we've come back, but there was a green heron over here that we both got some pretty good shots of, I think. When we got back from Taco Bell, the sun was much brighter, and I really loved the light on this shot that I got of the green heron. And here's a shot from so far away of the great egret. I think that may be a beaver home that it's standing on. And here is Heather's shots. She got this shot of the green heron, and after this, she got 4 shots that kind of told a story. First, the green heron is sitting there or standing there on its perch, and next up, it's starting to look down and possibly see something that it might be able to capture and eat. And in the next shot, it has stabbed its way through the water and caught a fish. You can see the water droplet so green with whatever that is all over it. And next up, the final shot, it is doing the flip, which heron and egret often do before they swallow their food. They flip it. It is so hot out here. So hot. Well, we worked until 11 a.m. and I'm glad we came back after lunch because we did get a couple of pretty good green heron shots that were pretty close. And this was the first time, I think, that Heather's ever photographed a black-crowned night heron. Yep. Then that was your first of season green heron, I think.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Now, next week, a week from today, Heather and I are going to St. Augustine, Florida, where we're going to go to the St. Augustine Alligator Farm, and we're hoping that that's as awesome as we've heard. And then sometime later in the week, while we're in Florida, we're going to go to the Sebastian Inlet, which is a place where possibly the most famous osprey photographer in the world works. Of course, we'll be there in July, which may be the worst time of the year to shoot there, but we're going to go there and see what we can see. So a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. If you like today's video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see some more, subscribe and hit the bell. I always put you in too much sun, don't I?
Yeah, my eyes are hurting.
Sorry. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye-bye.